Now, we have used the term toe hang a lot in our Golfbidder putter mini-series. So in this video, we're going to explain it and dive in a bit more detail. Now, the origin of the term toe hang comes from the fact that a putter is broadly like your leg with a foot. The shaft is the leg, the foot is the putter head. The end of the head where the shaft joins is the heel, and the other end is the toe. Now, the term toe hang then comes from what happens when the shaft of the putter, especially a blade putter like this, is balanced on something, maybe a finger or a rail, but the toe of the club head is hanging down towards the ground. For instance, this Scotty Cameron blade, when balanced on my finger, has lots of toe hang, and this putter here, by comparison, has less toe hang, and this mallet here has no toe hang at all. But let's talk about these blade putters first, and they have this toe hang for a very specific reason, because it matches the natural arc a lot of us make during our putting stroke. If I stretch my arms out in front of me and move them side to side, they move naturally in an arc around the body. It's exactly the same principle holding the putter. Most of us will be comfortable with a natural arc in our putting stroke. But if I show you what happens to putter face during this natural arcing stroke in slow speed, you might be alarmed to see the putter head seemingly open on the way back, and at the end of the backswing the face is pointing right, it seems, of the target. But there's no need to worry, the opposite in fact, because toe hang putters are engineered to stay in tune with the natural face opening and closing in the stroke. They are ingeniously weighted more towards the toe and matched with the shaft to ensure the putter head is brought back perfectly square every time at the point of impact with the golf ball in the stroke. Now, the more toe hang a putter has, the more the club face will naturally open and close during the putting stroke. And it's important when choosing a putter to find the right one for you. If you have lots of arc in your stroke, more toe hang will suit. If you have minimal arcing in your stroke, look for putters with less toe hang. Which brings us on to putters with no toe hang at all, like these ones. And you'll all be very familiar with these mallet style putters, which are really popular now. The big blocky heads on these putters allow designers to move weight anywhere around this block, but especially out here to the back corners, and that combined with a different shaft style like this makes these putters incredibly stable in the putting stroke. The face goes back and through in a straight line. It doesn't want to open or close, it doesn't want to arc. And if I balance this putter shaft on my finger or a rail, there's no toe hang or barely any toe hang at all. It is what we call face balanced. It points to the sky. And the reason these putters are so popular is that they are so forgiving. It doesn't really matter if you miss the sweet spot on the face. The head is so stable and resistant to twisting, you'll still hit a good putt wherever you hit it. And then there's the other matter of all this extra space on the top of a mallet to put alignment lines and aids, but that's for another video. Now, with this mallet wanting to travel on a path that's straight back and straight through in the putting stroke, it makes sense that it will suit a player who has a minimal arc naturally in their putting stroke, or a person who has a method of putting maybe that brings the putter back and through in a straight line. And there are millions of us, I count myself as one, out there. Now, advances are happening all the time too. And here's a nice example with two Spider X mallets. The heads look the same, don't they? But they'll actually suit two different putting styles. This one here has a traditional mallet shaft, bent shaft. It is face balanced on my finger and it will suit a straight back, straight through stroke. But this one here has a different hosel called a flow neck hosel. And now when I balance the shaft on my finger, this putter has gotten some toe hang. So a player with a naturally arcing putting stroke but who loves the stability of a mallet will be perfectly suited to this putter. So it's not as simple as blades for arcing strokes, for feel, and mallets for straight strokes and forgiveness. You can have both, and we have a video on this up here. But you'll see actually lots of tour players using mallet putters with necks like these to make this equipment suit their game. And if you didn't know this before, we have a whole video on putter necks in this mini series that will really help you when choosing your next putter too. So to summarize, toe hang. The more you have it in a putter, the more it'll suit a natural arcing putting stroke. You can have lots of toe hang, less toe hang, and no toe hang at all in face balance putters, which suit straight back and straight through strokes. And you can add in a whole extra world of engineering and imagination to blend putter heads, shafts, hosels, and weighting to produce all sorts of new options like this Spider X mallet with its toe hang for an arcing stroke. Now let me know in the comments what putter and toe hang amount you use, and of course stay up to date with the very latest on Golfbidder Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. For me for now though, it's Donal out.